One of the latest DLC characters in Smash 4 and a seriously hot contestant for being number 1 on the tier list. Bayonetta is dominating the competitive scene and many people are even discussing a ban from tournaments. But if Zero's video taught us anything, it is that we should rather focus on learning the matchup instead of complaining. So I'm C5 from the Beefy Smash Dudes, and in this video we're going to tell you how to beat Bayonetta. Before anything else, let's talk about her down special, Witch Time. This is by far the most useful counter and maybe even the most useful move in the whole game. Getting Witch Timed can cost you a stock so early, but avoiding it completely is really hard. First of all, you should only attack her when she has some sort of lag, when you can be sure that your hit connects and that she can't use Witch Time. Try to also grab a lot, since grabs are the only moves that can't be countered. After you get a hit or a throw, only go for the true follow-ups. If you have follow-ups that are not true, you can try to bait out Witch Time by running up to her without attacking or by whiffing an aerial intentionally. Make her waste her counter a few times and maybe even punish her after it, so she stops using it against those kinds of follow-ups. Then, when you see Bayonetta doesn't go for it anymore, you can try to hit her again if you get the same follow-up, but only once or twice, because then she will probably start using it again. Remember that the Witch Time duration gets shorter every time she uses it, even if she doesn't hit you with it, and it takes a long time to reload completely. Projectiles are obviously very good against Bayonetta, since she can only slow you down with Witch Time if she's really close to you. Make her approach instead of running after her and possibly right into Witch Time. Bayonetta has an amazing combo game, but a very poor neutral game. Her dodges and rolls come out fast, but they have a lot of end lag. Make use of that and punish every unnecessary roll or air dodge she makes. Also, she has only a few good moves to approach an enemy. Her best aerials in the neutral game are probably her back air and neutral air because of the small amount of landing lag. So be careful and don't try to always punish them. Her side special is very often used as approach, both the grounded and the aerial version, because they can start a long combo and don't have a lot of lag. But they are punishable. If you shield the grounded side special and are fast enough, you can always punish Bayonetta even before she uses her second hit. If you're too late, try not to run into that second hit. The hitbox is really big and even hits behind her. If you shield the second hit too, you can probably punish her. But remember that she doesn't have to use both hits, and if you stand there in the shield waiting for the second hit, she might just turn around and grab you. Now, if she hits you with that first hit of her side special, don't try to air dodge the second one. It doesn't work anyways. The second hit is almost always true at low percent. But what can happen if you spam air dodge is that she stops after the first hit, reads your air dodge and punishes you hard for it. If you want to try to get out of it, spam jump, but not air dodge. Her aerial side special is a bit different. The angle down version is a really good approach. If you shield it, she bounces off and it's almost impossible to punish her, so try to avoid it differently. If you spot dodge or back roll her side special, she is forced to land on the ground. That is the time to punish her. The roll is a bit safer than the spot dodge, since the spot dodge has to be timed really good or you will be hit by the landing hitbox. A jump and air dodge can sometimes also work. Dodging this move purely on reaction is very hard, so you should always expect it from Bayonetta when she is in the air at a certain distance. Now, if it happens that you get caught by one of her signature combos, and believe me, you will, all you can really do is DI correctly and hope that your opponent messes up. But what is the correct DI? There is more than one right answer to this question. Let's first look at her up special. One way to DI it is diagonally down and away from her. And by away from her, I mean the direction she is facing, because that's the direction you will get launched into. With this DI, it can happen that her side special or forward air follow-up hit too high. If you DI diagonally up and towards her, it can happen that her side special follow-up hits too low, but she could get you if she uses a jump before the side special or goes for a forward air. The forward air or the down angle side special, you should almost always DI diagonally down and away from her. Maybe sometimes as a mix-up you can try to DI the down angle side special diagonally down and towards her, so that she can't hit that forward air afterwards. When it comes to her normal side special, it depends on how you chose to DI the previous move, usually the up special. You can DI both the up and side special towards her, so that after that she can't hit you with another up special. She could hit you with another side special, where you should again DI towards her, because then again she can't hit you with anything else afterwards. If you decide to DI the up special down and away from her, I would also stick with that for her side special and throughout the whole combo. Remember that after she flies through you with her side special, she's on the other side, so you too have to switch your DI in that moment. I know that this gets very complicated, and in any case there is no perfect DI that will save you from every variety of her combos, but the good thing is that she can't react to your DI, because then she will be too slow. She has to predict it, which makes it much harder for Bayonetta players. So important for you is that you mix up your DI. Press towards her once and away from her another time, sometimes diagonally up and sometimes down. If Bayonetta's combos connect or not also depends on where exactly she hits you. You can manipulate your position a bit by using SDI. The best method for that is holding the stick into the direction you want to go and then roll it back and forth. Now, if Bayonetta lands on the ground after using a lot of side or up specials in the air, she has huge landing lag. The more she uses, the more lag she has. Even if she lands with aerials and air dodge or even her side special, the lag will still be there. The only exception is witch time. If she lands with that, she only has the normal witch time lag. She also loses the landing lag if she gets hit or if she grabs the ledge. This is one of Bayonetta's biggest weakness, and I think way too many players don't think about that or just forget about it. After she drops a combo or just used a lot of specials, she is vulnerable. That's the time when you want to apply pressure. If she used 2 side specials or 2 up specials, she has so much landing lag that you can simply run up, maybe shield an aerial and then just hit a smash. You have to make use of that moment, that one moment where Bayonetta is completely helpless. Now, good Bayonetta players will probably try to go to the ledge a lot of times to avoid that lag. And well, many times you can't do a lot against that. But at least you know exactly what they are going for and can try to cover the ledge with a hitbox, since at that point she doesn't have a lot of other options left. When you have Bayonetta offstage, there is a lot of times not much you can do. She has one of the best recoveries and I would not recommend contesting it most of the time. One thing you can do is use a counter against her recovery moves. But because she can mix up her options so well, you have to read her side or up special. Another way to punish her offstage is to hit her right after a high side special, maybe even with a spike. Some Bayonetta players like to do this if they feel confident, and there is a short window after the hit where she is vulnerable. But the hitbox is big and the move is fast, so if you want to punish it, you have to predict that it's coming. Like I said, edgeguarding her or going offstage is only in rare cases a good idea, so if you do it, be careful. Generally, you need a lot of experience against Bayonetta, not just to edgeguard her, but to know all her hitboxes, know her options and when she is vulnerable. I recommend that you try to play against as many different Bayonetta players as possible if you have problems with this matchup. And not just that, but try playing her yourself. Learn the character to find out where Bayonetta's weaknesses lie and how to punish them. I hope this video can be helpful to the Smash community. Yes, Bayonetta is annoying and yes, she's an extremely good character, but there are also a lot of other really good characters in this game. So I wish you good luck in learning the matchup. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us in the comments or on Twitter or Facebook. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and as always, stay beefy.